Hi there, BookTube! My name is Cristina and today I'm here because I want to make an announcement, and my big announcement, as you may see already from the title, is that this year I decided to join the BookTube-a-thon 2017, the one which is hosted and organized by Ariel Bisset. And I really love her videos, and when I discovered that she was actually making this annual kind of thing, at the beginning I was really full of doubts and I was thinking that maybe it's not a great idea, but then I just decided to jump in and to join the hype because it's a great opportunity to meet other booktubers, to chat a little bit more one with another. And what is the BookTube-a-thon? If you don't know it, of course I will leave the link down below to the official channel because she explains it much better than I will ever be able to do. But yeah, basically it's a kind of a bookish marathon, and you have 7 days, so you have a week from the 24th of July till the 30th of July. And so you have 7 days, a week, in order to read as many books and as many pages as you can. And you actually have some challenges in order to spice it up a little bit more. So there will be video challenges, Instagram challenges, Twitter challenges. I will probably join only some of the video challenges if I will be able to do so, because you don't have actually the possibility to pre-film those videos. So I don't know, I will come back from work and I will probably be tired, but I will see if I may do at least 1 or 2 challenges. I don't have Twitter, so I won't join there. And on Instagram, I know that there are so many amazing bookstagrammers. Is it the word? I'm not sure, but yeah, I cannot compete with them like at all. But if it will be something easy and funny, probably I will try to join there, because to take a picture takes a little bit less time than to film a video. So I will try to join there too. But for the general BookTube-a-thon 2017, we have 7 kinds of tasks, and you may choose the books that you want according to those tasks. And let me just show you or tell you about my TBR for that week. I don't know if I will be able to read all of the books that I would like to, but I tried to keep my reads quite short, so that at least I will come somewhere near to the goal. I don't know, you will see as I go with it. So without further ado, let me start. The first book has to be a book with a person on the cover, and for that one I decided to go with Seriously, I'm Kidding by Ellen. And I enjoy watching her videos, her show, and I just thought that it would be a great occasion to read her book, because usually I tend to read only fiction books. So I thought that it was a nice opportunity to read something different. It's not very long, and even if it was a little bit longer, I think that I'd be able to read it quite fastly, because it's Ellen and usually she's funny and witty, and so I will see if the book will reflect these kind of expectations. The second book needs to be a hyped book, and here I had so many possibilities, but I wanted to keep it a little bit different from what I usually read, so I basically put aside all of the fantasy books and so on, and this time I decided to try some poetry, because I rarely read poetry and I've never read anything except for classical kind of poetry in English. So I wanted to give a try to Rupi Kaur's Milk and Honey. It was a pretty hyped book for being a poetry book here on BookTube, so I'm quite curious to read it. I believe that being poetry, it won't take too much time, but I would love to read it savoring a little bit more each and every poem. So I've not decided to read this one as the book in a day, but as a hyped book. So this will be my book for the second challenge. The third book has to be a book in 1 day, and here I was in trouble because I wasn't sure what to choose, because it will be a working week for me. So I will be at work from 9 AM till 7 PM, and On Saturday it will be my birthday, so I don't think that I will be able to read much, and so I will have basically just Sunday at the end. And I wanted something very short but still something interesting and that I've never read, and for this I went with The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. It's written by Scott Fitzgerald, it's pretty short, it's something like 70 pages long I believe, so definitely something that I may be able to read in a day. And if you've never watched the movie, at least you definitely should give it a try. It's a very interesting concept. It's the story of this man who basically ages backwards, so he starts as an old man and he ends his life as a child, so it's quite an interesting concept, and I would love to read the original work that inspired that movie. The fourth book needs to be a book about a character very different from you, and with this one I was thinking about what to choose actually, and my friend basically helped me without even knowing so. She just suggested me to read together all the books written by Agatha Christie with Poirot as the main character, so to read all of his books just in chronological order, and she already started doing so and I'm a little bit left behind, so I really need to read the first one, the first book, which is Poirot at Styles Court, I believe, and this is actually the book, so I will read it. It's not very long and I love Agatha Christie's way of writing. Moreover, I will read it in Italian, so I will be a little bit faster in reading it, and I'm really happy to do something with my friend and to put it into a challenge too, so it's a win-win situation for me. And as far as the different aspect is concerned, of course you may understand that he's a man and he's old and he's Belgian, and so he is pretty different, and the books are set in the past, so yeah, he's pretty different from me. Next book, the fifth book, needs to be a book that you finish outdoors, and for that I went with the sixth book in the Unfortunate Events trilogy. The sixth book in a trilogy. Hey! Oh my! With the sixth book in the series of Unfortunate Events, and I will read it outdoors because I basically walk to reach my workplace, so going back and forth I will read it outside. Usually his stories, Lemony Snicket stories, are quite short and very interesting, so I think that I will manage to read it outdoors, going back and forth during that week. The sixth book needs to be a book that you bought because of the cover, and here Ariel herself solved my problem because she suggested to read a book that was suggested to her by the Penguin Company, and I never heard anything about that book, but I was curious to try to read something that in the same period a lot of other people will be reading, so that we will be able to just comment it back and forth, I hope, and to share our opinions. And one of the challenges will be actually to make a review about that book when you've read it. And I went into this book without knowing anything except the cover, so of course it's the reason why I bought it, and I will read it in an ebook format, so this is the cover that I actually have. And I don't know a lot about Juniper Lemon's Happiness Index, but I know that it's a contemporary, I know that it's about a girl, and yeah, basically I'm just trying to follow the suggestion of Ariel and to see how it will go. And the seventh challenge is actually to read 7 books, and I don't know if I will be able to actually read 7 books, but for this challenge I went with a graphic novel. It's one that I just recently bought. It's the first volume of Rat Queens, and I cannot wait to get to this one because the artwork is just amazing inside, and I hope that I will love it because it gives me that kind of Dungeons and Dragons and kind of fantasy vibes. I don't know, I'm just all for that concept. And this was it for my TBR for the BookTube-a-thon. Please let me know if you will join the BookTube-a-thon, and if you've made your kind of TBR, let me know down below. I would love to check it out. And of course, if you're participating, it would be nice to chat a little bit about it and to, I don't know, just try to help each other with the challenges and so on. And this is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and we will see each other very soon when I will be struggling with all of those books. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye! Ciao!